you heard me rapping at all in the library, you'll know that the sophistication of my lyrics has come a long way since Taco Bell rap. If you're a teenager, you probably know what happens when you play an edgy rap song in the car with your parents. Everything probably starts out okay. They might like the catchy beat, but suddenly it comes. The seemingly inevitable curse word. As soon as you hear that expletive, an awkward guilt seizes you, and the space inside the car suffuses with discomfort. Your mind is overcome with just wishing you could have avoided this awful situation, and you're not actually listening to the song anymore. That's one aspect of my experience with rap. But something else I know about rap music is that I absolutely love it. I write, record, perform, and listen to rap music. And much of my generation shares this enthusiasm. Teens across the country flock to rap concerts. You'll probably find at least one rap song on the playlist of almost any teenager. And beyond that, rapping is becoming a very popular hobby in my demographic. And this is really astonishing because a concept that started exclusively in impoverished African American communities has grown into a musical genre that transcends race and socioeconomic status in its popularity among young people. So that raises the question of how rap has grown to reach this particular popularity. What is it that's so commonly intriguing to someone living on welfare in South Central Los Angeles and an upper middle class kid living somewhere in suburban America? Well, the answer is an element of realness, essentially the polar opposite of sugarcoating. And a term that's arisen in recent years to describe this concept is the word raw. Raw means unadulterated, hardcore, no BS. So the thing that's so attractive about this raw music is it's basically a vent for teenage angst, kind of like punk rock, because rap encapsulates that feeling of being fed up. So now we've answered that question, why rap is so popular among young people. But here comes the other part that has to confront us. What about the profanity? I mean, can't these rappers get their points across in more appropriate terms? Well, the short answer is no, they can't. Actually, cursing couldn't be more appropriate in the context of rap, because many of these songs transpired in impoverished neighborhoods, areas where the exchange of expletives is commonplace. They're colloquially called hoods, and so to really put the listener in the setting, to paint a believable picture in a rap song, the rapper simply has to use the vernacular of the hood. So this is an excerpt from Kendrick Lamar's song, The Blacker the Berry. It goes, "I'm the biggest hypocrite of 2015. Once I finish this, witnesses will convey just what I mean. Been feeling this way since I was 16, came to my senses. You never liked us anyway. F your friendship, I meant it." When I looked up these lyrics online, I was delighted to see that one of the individuals who had provided the annotations on the site I found them on, called Rap Genius, was a Pulitzer Prize-winning author, Michael Chabon. And that was rhetorical gold for the point I'm trying to make here about the use of profanity in rap, because obviously it also has an artistic merit if an award-winning author chooses in his free time to write about lyrics like this. Now this is a very raw song. Lamar, calling himself the biggest hypocrite of 2015, asked the staggering question of how he could grieve the death of Trayvon Martin when he himself was responsible for the death of an African-American man through gang violence. And Lamar simply has to use the F word in these lines. This is because he's rapping about a topic surrounded by intense hatred, a topic of racial tension, so he can't remain censored and tame. Blunt issues simply demand blunt language. So now we've answered our two major questions. Why is rap so popular among young people? And why is profanity essential to it? But what do we do with this knowledge? How do we use it? Well, first, we need to encourage meaningful rap. There's a lot of party anthems in rap. That's no secret, and that's fine. But we need to make sure that the genre keeps moving in this new direction that we've seen with artists like Kendrick Lamar, a direction that uses it to expose important social issues and to spark much needed discussion on these topics. So the way we do this is next time you hear a rap song on the radio, in a coffee shop, wherever, take a moment to listen to the lyrics, because you might be inspired to consider something that hadn't crossed your mind, to think differently. You won't always gain this grandiose revelation, but if you do, share that experience. Tell someone that Exhibit A by Jay Electronica moved you, or that I Used to Love Her by Common changed your perspective on rap. If we do everything we can to usher in an era where rap is finally seen as an art form, where Talib Kweli is held in no less high regard than Claude Monet, then a wealth of opportunities will unfold. Rap has a social utility. It exposes important issues to young people. So now that suburban kid will advocate for something like urban education reform, even though it doesn't affect him because he was moved by listening to rapper Big Crit. Rap is therapeutic. I pour my emotion and frustration into my lines, and it's transformed in my life from a mere hobby to an effective form of catharsis. And along with this stress-relieving property comes an academic opportunity. Rap can be used to promote literacy and writing skills in kids, because writing rap can promote these things while also allowing them to foster creativity. So they can gain the skills to excel in school while doing something they love, making music. And at a higher academic level, on the college level, rap is being used in courses at Rice University and San Diego State, among other colleges, because it's chock full of many genius literary devices: simile, metaphor, anaphora, allusion, diction. The list goes on and on. So rap truly has academic, intellectual, therapeutic, and many more properties that we have yet to fully use. I'm going to leave you with these lyrics by the rapper Common. And they're from a song in which he describes the progression of a young woman who starts as his innocent childhood crush, but her life kind of declines from there. And at the end of the song, she's very downtrodden, she's crushed. And Common says, "But I'm gonna take her back, hoping that the stuff stop, because who I'm talking about, y'all, is hip hop." So we learn that the whole time, this woman was a personification of the genre of rap. So listen to Common, and don't let a few four-letter words get in your way. Let's embrace rap, not considering it the problem, but the solution. Thank you.